All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public use. Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Defense Detective Global. Today we will talk about why Britain is turning against Pakistanis. It seems that all over the world, wherever there are Pakistanis, the people of the country they are residing in are turning against them. The Get Out Pakistanis campaign has been going on for a long time in Pakistan's fraternal country Turkey. Then this campaign started in Greece, and now the latest case is of Britain. The British government has officially started the Get Out Pakistanis campaign, that too by making an official deal with the Pakistan government. This is a news published on 18th August on Pakistan's news website Dawn. Look at its heading. It is written, UK inks deal to return criminals to Pakistan. This news has been given a prominent place on almost every news website of Pakistan. Now you must be thinking that what's the big deal in it? But this is really big. We are going to tell you Britain's far-sightedness behind this, as well as how this deal is going to create a ruckus in Pakistan in the near future. Britain was pressurizing Pakistan since a long time to sign this deal, but Pakistan was postponing it. Britain was also not in a hurry as it is aware of Pakistan's attitude. Britain was waiting for the right opportunity, and now when Pakistan has become the weakest in its history, Britain got the deal signed tactfully. And the person who got the deal signed from Pakistan is Priti Patel. As you might be knowing that Priti Patel is of Indian origin. She was the Home Secretary of Britain. It is the third most powerful post in Britain after the Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister. But this was not her only achievement. She was also the first British Indian Cabinet Minister and the first MP of Indian origin who reached such a high position in Britain. Priti Patel's full name is Priti Sushil Patel. Her parents are of Indian origin who immigrated to England from Uganda. She was born in Britain, though her family ethnically belongs to Gujarat in India. Priti Patel first gave information about this deal with Pakistan on Twitter. In her tweet, she wrote, "I'm proud to have signed a new landmark agreement with our Pakistani friends to return foreign criminals and immigration offenders from the UK to Pakistan. This deal shows our new plan for immigration in action as we deliver for the British people." Pakistan's Interior Secretary Yusuf Naseem Khokhar was present along with Priti Patel to sign the deal. Priti Patel has also posted a picture from her Twitter handle in which she is seen sitting at the desk with Yusuf Naseem Khokhar. According to Priti, it had become necessary for Britain to implement this deal. Priti Patel has given information in her next tweet that why had it been necessary to do this deal. She wrote in her tweet, "Our new agreement is about removing dangerous foreign criminals and immigration offenders who have no right to remain in the UK. The British public have quite rightly had enough of people abusing our laws and gaming the system to prevent removals. That's what we are changing."
I have signed the first ever returns agreement with the government of Pakistan. And it's an important agreement because it'll give us the opportunity and the chance to remove people to Pakistan who have no legal basis to be in our country. And this agreement is absolutely fundamental to making sure that our immigration system works through our lawful means of people coming to our country, but also ensuring that those who have no legal basis to be in our country, who are Pakistani nationals, are removed, and that we can do this swiftly with the cooperation of the government of Pakistan.
So this simply means that the British government has got a written agreement with the Pakistan government that they can deport any Pakistani living in Britain whenever they want to Pakistan. Britain knows that Pakistan cannot be trusted verbally. It might not have forgotten Pakistan's deception in the year 2020. See this news of Pakistani news website, The News, dated November 5, 2020. Its headline says that Pakistan refused to accept flight carrying nearly 3 dozen deportees from UK. The flight was not given clearance to land and UK authorities were forced to return the deportees to detention centres. Though this news was published in November, but this incident happened on 20th October 2020. The flight leaving Britain had no idea that Pakistan would betray them at the last minute. Everything was planned, but as soon as the plane reached over Islamabad airport, the Pakistan government refused to land the plane from the UK at the last minute. There was a big ruckus at that time. The British government got infuriated and expressed its displeasure over the incident. It also started cracking down on Pakistan. Within 2 months, Pakistan had to bow down and it had to allow the British British plane with deportees to land into Pakistan. See this news of Pakistani news website Geo News dated 19 December 2020. It is written in its heading that flight carrying Pakistani illegal immigrants from UK lands in Islamabad. It is further stated that UK government warned Pakistan of legal action that could be taken under the European Union Readmission Agreement, that is EURA. The warning worked. The government of Pakistan knew very well that if Britain took this action, it would not take long to end its billion-dollar business from the EU. Although at that time too there was an agreement between Britain and Pakistan, but it was not so strong. Pakistan took advantage of this and did not allow illegal Pakistani immigrants from Britain to land on its soil. But now Britain has rectified that mistake. Now it has made a very strong agreement with the government of Pakistan, after which Pakistan can never do such a thing again. As soon as Britain's Home Secretary Priti Patel announced the deal with Pakistan on Twitter, there was a flood of comments from all over the world. One person even called her a devil. We came across a comment on Priti Patel's tweet from the handle of Mohammed Moses Garcia. In this tweet, he tagged Priti Patel, UK in Pakistan and Pakistan in UK, and wrote that the people in this beautiful country, Britain, will be very proud the day Indian Home Secretary Miss Priti Patel is sacked by Liz Truss on or after Monday, 5th September. We checked Mohammed Moses' Twitter profile. He describes himself as a social media influencer. He lives in London and had joined Twitter in July 2020. Though he calls himself a social media influencer, he has only 17 followers. In his tweet, Moses has shown his anger against Priti Patel because she is of Indian origin. He says that whoever becomes the new PM of Britain should throw Priti Patel out of the country. But he has shown the real hatred against Indian origin Priti Patel in this picture posted along with the tweet. This picture posted by him shows Priti Patel's threat level. That is how dangerous she is. The rating is from 1 to 5. Moses has marked number 4, next to which it is written evil. Above it is the 5th level, next to which it is written mother of Satan. Our purpose of showing this tweet is that you can understand that the Pakistanis who are in Britain also hate Indians. Otherwise, Moses would not have called Priti Patel as India's Home Secretary instead of UK's Home Secretary. Well, let's move ahead. Now the deal has been done, but the questions about it have started to rise in Pakistan too. In this article on the website of Geo News published on 18th August, information has been given about the loss due to this deal to Pakistan. The article says that the implementation of the new policy will not focus on those Pakistanis who are dual nationals carrying both Pakistani and British identities, but it will affect those Pakistani passport holders who are either involved in immigration offences or organized crimes, including sex grooming and pedophilia. It is obvious that the Britain will be benefited by this deal.
इस मुआहदे का सबसे बड़ा फायदा हो रहा है बरतानिया को। पाकिस्तान में इस मुआहदे के हवाले से कुछ भी नहीं है कि इस मुआहदे के तहत जिनकी दोहरी शहरियत है, जिनके पास बरतानवी नेशनलिटी भी है और जिनके पास पाकिस्तानी नेशनलिटी भी है, उनको पाकिस्तान के हवाले नहीं किया जाएगा। कि इस मुआहदे का इतलाक उन लोगों पर होता ही नहीं है कि जिनके पास पाकिस्तान और बरतानिया दोनों की शहरियत है।
Anyways, there are very few Pakistanis with dual citizenship in Britain, and those who have dual citizenship are already powerful. So the biggest impact of this deal will be on the common Pakistanis who have either gone there from Pakistan or those who were born in Britain but are of Pakistani origin. According to a report by Pakistan's news website, The News, Pakistanis have 8th highest number of non-British nationals living in UK. The report says that the number of Pakistani nationals living in the UK in 2017 was estimated to be around 1,88,000. The figure of 1,88,000 doesn't add in the figure of around 1.4 million British Pakistanis or Pakistani origin British nationals. The figure of 1,88,000 consists of those Pakistanis who are living in the UK on Pakistani passports. It means that if we combine these two figures, then there are about 1.6 million Pakistanis in Britain. But this is 5 years old data, so obviously now this number would have increased further. But the big question is that why did Britain needed such a deal? What forced Britain to make such a deal with Pakistan? To understand this, we will take you to the website of the British government and show some statistics. We have also given a link to this website. You can check it in the description box. It contains the data of criminals caught in the UK. Different types of data are given in it, but we want to show you this data, which is by ethnicity. It simply means that out of people living in the UK from the Asia, most of them, Bangladeshi and Pakistanis, are caught in criminal activities. Now you must have understood that this deal has been done in view of the increasing crimes done by Pakistanis in Britain. Most of the Pakistanis are being caught in serious crimes. This includes money laundering, murder, kidnapping, extortion, rape, and other types of sexual crimes. Of course, the British government is feeling the biggest threat from the Pakistanis. Watch this report by Dawn News dated 19 October 2018. It says that 20 men jailed for sexual abuse of teenager girls in northern England. This is the picture of 20 people who were jailed. You can read the names written below them. They are Nasarat Hussain, Sajid Hussain, Faisal Nadeem, Muhammad Azim, Waqas Mahmood, Manzoor Hassan, Niaz Ahmed, Muhammad Imran Ibrar, Asif Bashir, Muhammad Akram. Out of the 20 people sent to jail, 18 were Pakistanis. And the most shameful thing is that all of them were found guilty of child sexual abuse. All of them were part of the gang which used to trap the girls. Out of 120 offences in which they were convicted, 15 victims were aged only between 11 and 17. The media world over covered this news, especially in Arab countries. This news was given prominent place. And can you believe that one of these Pakistanis somehow escaped during the trial and returned to Pakistan? See this news by Reuters, which was published on 31 January 2019. It says that UK child sex offender who fled to Pakistan arrested. His name was Chaudhry Ikhlaq Hussain. He was aged 41 and was part of a gang that sexually abused girls. Read this news from Pakistani news website The Express Tribune dated 14 July 2017. It states 7 British Pakistani drug traffickers jailed for nearly 140 years in UK. They were convicted of conspiracy to import 165 kg heroin worth up to 19 million pounds into UK from Pakistan. Another Pakistani news website in Daily Times read this news published on it on 20 May 2018. It says British government lists Pakistan among top 3 money laundering sources. You must be knowing that money laundering is a financial crime in which the source of illegally acquired money is hidden from law enforcement and financial regulators. Many times, even terrorist organizations are involved in it. This news of ABC News is from 29 January 2020. It says Pakistani arrested over UK killing wants to be tried at home. The man arrested in Islamabad over the killing of a British woman police officer in 2005 did not want to be extradited to Britain and asked to be tried in Pakistan. He knew very well that he had 1,000 ways to escape in Pakistan. And here we have told you only about a few crimes done by Pakistanis in Britain. These incidences show that a Pakistani may live anywhere, working on any position, but he always has a very low mentality. Oh, we forgot to mention a big scandal. Hope you remember the name of Lord Nazir Ahmed. If someone in Britain gets the title of Lord, then he is a very high-profile person. Lord Nazir Ahmed is of Pakistani origin. He was sentenced to 5 years jail in child abuse case by a UK court in February this year. Lord Nazir Ahmed had abused 2 children in the 1970s. He faced serious sexual assault against a boy and attempted rape of a young girl. Lord Nazir Ahmed belonged to the elite class of Britain. Now you can imagine that what must have been the mindset of Lord Nazir. Have you noticed the pattern? Whether Pakistanis live in Turkey, Greece or Britain, no matter how educated they are or hold a high position, they have lewd thinking about girls and women. That's why the person whom Britain gave the title of Lord also did what most Pakistanis have been doing. According to the UK Home Office, Pakistan nationals make up the 7th largest number of foreign criminals in prisons in England and Wales, totaling nearly 3% of the foreign national offender population. Now the question is that everywhere, be it Turkey, Greece or Britain, why are Pakistanis being caught in such crimes? The answer is that the society at large is like this in Pakistan. They have seen and learned this through their society. It might not be true for every Pakistani, but child sex abuse is very common in Pakistan. Let us give you evidence regarding this. See this report of Pakistani news website The Express Tribune, dated 26 June 2020. The heading of this report says, Child Sexual Abuse, Let's Talk Before It's Too Late. This report states how child sexual abuse is deeply ingrained in Pakistani society. In its 2019 annual report on nationwide child sexual abuse cases, Sahil, an NGO working for the protection of children from violence, revealed that though a decrease has been seen in child sexual abuse cases, but it is still a big problem in Pakistan. According to the report, on an average, 8 children are abused in Pakistan every day. Children belonging to the age group of 6 to 15 years are the most vulnerable. More boys are victimized as compared to girls. If you want to know further details, we have provided a link of a research done in Pakistan. This research was done on the basis of data received from NGO Sahil. It has been prepared by Muhammad Abdullah Awais, Hamida Narijo and Mike Parker. In this research, you will get to know the mindset of Pakistanis, why they do this. The British government has sensed this criminal mindset of Pakistanis. They know that the large number of people of Pakistani origin in Britain will cause more problems in the near future. That's why they forced Pakistan to sign this deal. And believe us, this is going to be a big ordeal for Pakistan. Geo News spoke to many experts on what does this deal mean for Pakistan. Muhammad Amjad, a well-known immigration expert, told Geo News that Pakistan does not have the infrastructure to support the convicts once they are back in Pakistan. And according to the deal, the biggest issue is that criminals being returned cannot be held under Pakistan law and no restrictions can be imposed on them by Pakistani authorities. This means that a Pakistani who committed a big crime in Britain will roam freely in Pakistan. This is going to pose a great risk to the public. Not only this, Britain has refused to share any information about offenders, their offences and the risks these individuals will pose inside Pakistan. Now you must have understood that why the title of this video is Get Out Pakistanis in Britain. Because now Britain can make any Pakistani get out of its country whenever it wants. Friends, hope you have liked today's video. Please share it as much as possible, and those who are new to our channel are requested to subscribe to Defense Detective Global so that you can get the information of every new video immediately. We will be back with another video. Till then, goodbye. Jai Hind.